Hi students, so I hope that you have taken my advice to try yourself first before you look at this answer here. So this is part 4 of today's lesson. So classwork 9.2, let's start. So in question 1 on page 8 of the notes, what volume of hydrogen is needed to prepare 20 dm cube of ammonia? So you're given these chemical equations. 1 mole of nitrogen gas react with 3 moles of hydrogen gas to give you 2 moles of ammonia gas. So this one is like the mole ratio. This one is the mole ratio. So we put down all the information given. We are given 20 dm cube and we want to find out what volume of hydrogen need to be used in order to produce this 20 dm cube of ammonia. Step 1, write down the mole ratio. In this case is 3:2. So this one is 3 units, 3 mole, 2 mole, 3:2 mole. So in order to find out what is the volume ratio will be the same as well, 3:2. So in order to find out what is the volume of hydrogen gas being used, right? It will be 3/2 times 20 dm cube. So basically I just take 20 divided by 2 to find out 1 unit, then I times 3 again to find out 3 units. So this is part 1, question 1. Let's look at question 2. So for question 2, right, they say what volume of nitrogen is needed to prepare 10 dm cube of ammonia. Same equations but different value. So we're given 10 dm cube and we want to find out what volume of nitrogen is needed to produce this 10 dm cube. So the working statement, first step, write down the mole ratio. So nitrogen compared to ammonia gas is 1:2 ratio, 1:2 mole, 1 unit, 2 unit, 1:2. So the volume ratio will be 1:2 as well. So to find out what's the volume of nitrogen, right, it will be equals to half of 10 dm cube, which is 5 dm cube. Question 3, what volume of water vapor is produced if 200 cm cube of hydrogen gas is burned in excess air? So remember, excess air, right, means react with oxygen. So this is the equation. So put down the information given. So the working statement, right, it will be to first step, write down what is the mole ratio. So in this case is 1:1. Because for hydrogen gas and water, right, is 2:2, right? Then we reduce to simplest ratio, 1:1. So the volume ratio of hydrogen gas to water vapor is also 1:1. So that means the volume of water vapor then being produced, right, will be equal to 200 cm cube as well. So question 4, what volume of hydrogen is needed to burn with 50 cm cube of oxygen to produce water vapor? Okay, so what's the difference in this question, right, is that instead of finding the volume of between a reactants and a product or products and reactant, right, now both volumes of gases, right, involve the reactants. So my question mark is here because I want to find out what's the volume of hydrogen need to use. So it's like a recipe, like in order to react with 50 cm cube, right, of oxygen, how much hydrogen gas do I need to use? So the working statement, first step, mole ratio of hydrogen gas is to oxygen gas is 2:1, given by these chemical equations. So the volume ratio will be 2:1 as well. So in order to find out what's the volume of hydrogen gas used, it will be 2 times 50 cm cube. So 1 unit is 50 cm cube, 2 units will be 100 cm cube. So whenever you do this type of question, please write down the statements. Write down mole ratio, write down volume before you give me the final answer. So these 3 dots over here, just to clarify, it means therefore. So this one is a shortcut. If you want to write down the word therefore, you can put these 3 dots here. And these 3 dots must be in this order. You cannot put an inverted one. Because if you put an inverted 3 dots, it means another thing. So thank you. If you have any questions, please ask. Don't keep quiet and suffer in silence.